Hello everyone and welcome to the Draft Review Series presented by Deep Fried Draft. My name is Brian Bosarge. Next on the docket is the Oakland Raiders, and did this draft suck? I'm not going to beat around the bush. I have no idea what Oakland was doing half the time. They made two good picks. I'm sorry, not two good picks. They made two good value picks the entire draft. One was from a guy that got basically was on and off trouble off the field, and the other guy has some team scared he may die of a heart attack on the field. So when that's your two best picks, we got issues. But the Raiders traded back from 10 to 15. They take Colton Miller, offensive tackle from UCLA. Miller's my number 45 overall player. Miller's a hell of an athlete as an offensive tackle, but as raw, he's cookie dough raw. And he's got some mechanical flaws in his footwork that he has to fix quick. But he's going to be asked to start immediately. Probably on the right side, if I had to guess. Their second pick was another reach. They drafted pick 57, a guy who I had rated 128, P.J. Hall, defensive lineman from Sam Houston State. Now, Hall is a tremendous athlete for a man of his size, and I knew he was going to go higher than what I had him rated, but I did not think second round was where it was going to be. So, big reach here. The Raiders traded picks to move up into the third round to select Brandon Parker, offensive tackle, North Carolina A&T. Parker's a big dude, 6'7", 305. But I had Parker rated as the 175th overall player. Raiders drafted him at 65. Parker cannot move or bend to save his life. Speed will kill this guy all day, every day. If Brandon Parker is in the starting lineup for the Oakland Raiders this season, something is terribly going wrong, and Derek Carr is in trouble. Derek Carr is in trouble. Their other third-round pick was Arden Key, edge rush from LSU. Plus 25 value for this pick. But Key is, is he right up here? That's the key. That's the key for Arden Key. That will determine whether he is successful or not. They needed another guy to go opposite of Khalil Mack. I think, like I said, if his head is on straight, I think Arden Key can be that guy. Fourth round pick was Nick Nelson, corner from Wisconsin. Nelson injured his knee late in the season. Whether or not he's able to play this year is up for debate. Speaking of injuries, my number 32 overall player was Maurice Hurst, defensive lineman from Michigan. The Raiders drafted him at pick 140. So it's tremendous value based on that. But there's a lot of teams that have taken off the board. They think he has a heart condition similar to, I don't know how far a lot of my viewers go back to the late 80s and Loyola Marymount's Hank Gathers. A lot of people said he has a heart condition similar to Gathers. Gathers had a heart attack and died on the court. So if he has a heart condition like that, I can see why teams were hesitant to draft him, because nobody wants to see that. Nobody, and it's just a tragedy that fans, his family, players, nobody needs to have that sort of tragedy on them. So maybe Hurst should not play, but the Raiders drafted him to play. So if he's all medically cleared, and he was not asked to go back to the combine, he was initially flagged to the combine for medical, but he was not asked to go back to the recheck. He was cleared by Michigan's doctors to compete in his pro day. So maybe he's good to go. And if that's the case, fine. I want him to play, and I think he could be one of the better players for the Raiders, definitely in this rookie class. But it's scary. The Raiders cut their former punter Marquette King for who knows why. They draft another punter, Johnny Townsend from Florida. Sixth round pick, they take another off-field issue, Azim Victor, linebacker from Washington, got arrested for DUI previous offseason. Their seventh round pick, decent wide receiver, Marcel Aitman. He's big, good red zone target, got decent speed, okay route runner. some notable undrafted players. Height, weight, speed receiver Syed Blacknall from Penn State. I like Marcus Boz, a potential to be a number 3 tight end for Oakland. Jamarcus King, corner from South Carolina, has the size and the length you look for. But he's got to be impressed, man. If he's in off coverage, he's screwed. He has no speed to recover. Total value for the Raiders, they finished 26th. Average pick value, 25th. The money picks, rounds 1 through 3, dead last. Worst draft in the league. As far as the money picks go, when you can thank P.J. Hall and Brandon Parker for completely killing that. So, Raiders took a lot of risk, and I don't know that it was worth it, the risk they took. So, poor draft for Oakland. That's going to do it for the Raiders. Up next will be the Los Angeles Chargers.